It's the truth, man, the future, you know.
Take care of him. He didn't have any money then. He didn't. That I was pregnant with Marquise in '96. He didn't become 50 Cent until um 2003. 2003, yeah, 2003. I think Give What You Try to come out in 2003, 2003. So he didn't have any money. He wasn't this big drug dealer that he tries to claim to be. First of all, he never was a big drug dealer. He was always a corner boy. Let's get that straight. Like anybody from Jamaica, Queens, Southside Jamaica, Queens, Boo was known for his hands, and he was a corner boy. He may have, but he didn't have any money. Like, I was the one before he got shot, and he signed with JMJ Records. I was the one who was taking care of him financially. Was working 18 hours a 18 hours a day on a toll bridge, Whitestone Expressway, paying for DATs, reels, studio time, jewelry, tattoos, companies. Rotten Apple Records, his first company.
How many times did he get shot? Some say 5, 9, 10, 11. Who knows? Do you know how? I asked you what it was. How many times he got shot?
Absolutely, I know because I was there. I was I was there with him in the hospital for weeks, to the point where once he was he was not in his induced coma. Once he saw I was there, he did not let me leave his side. But he was shot 5 times. 5 times. Once in the jaw, the arm, the hip, and everything else was like little like flesh wound. But 5 times. It was not 9. He said he came up with 5. His reasoning to me why he said he came up with 5 was because Tupac got shot 9 times. I mean 5 times. He said Tupac got shot 5 times, so he wanted to sensationalize it because he didn't want to be compared.
How many?
5 times. He said Tupac got shot 5 times, so he wanted to sensationalize it because he didn't want to be compared to Tupac. He wanted to make it bigger than what Tupac was. That's what. But he got shot 5 times. That's a fact. I was
And you was
there.
there.
I was in
You
constant
witnessed.
communication with the doctors. I was his next of kin. He got shot 5 times.
And you was there because people going to debate. Were you there?
I was when he got shot or in the hospital.
Well, both in the shot.
I was
Yeah.
there in front of the house when he got shot. Like I said, his grandmother was in the yard planting flowers. Marquise and I had walked him to I can't explain the house. Well, I kind of could, but the house had a porch, so he was still like a outside porch. So Marquise and I was standing in the outside porch. JU came and spoke. If you hear even JU's interviews, which by the way, coming soon, I have.
Situation, which is kind of deep. Um, that wasn't the first time that he abused you, was it?
No, but No, but when it filters out in front of the children, like no, like the first time he ever hit me, to be honest, was I don't even talk about this. This is a lot of cathartic moments and stuff, but um, the first time I don't even think I've told you this. I think the first time he hit, no, I don't think I know. The first time he hit me, I was pregnant with Marquise, belly out to here.
Well, let me ask you. So Marquise, I'm pregnant with Marquise, so see the situation, which is famous rapper G Unit is clicking. You know, you know, he's a sex symbol in a sense because he's in great shape. Why wouldn't you want to be with somebody at that point in his career?
Because he was abusive. Well, he still is abusive. I'm just not in his presence, but he's abusive, emotionally, physically. He's abusive. And the last straw for me was he hit me in front of my daughter. And I said, as a mother, if I allowed her to see him hit me and stay with him, what example am I setting for my daughter? And that's when that.
Goddamn, 50. Pap out here with the smoke. So that was 50 Cent's first BM, Shaniqua Tompkins, in this resurfaced video interview Papoose posted, right? Papoose and 50 Cent has been going back and forth. Clarissa Shields done went back and forth. I believe 50 threw the first shot. Clarissa was like at a Louis Vuitton store, shopping or whatever. She made a video talking about thank you to my hands. She was basically bragging about her buying her own bag. Like, yeah, I'm thank you to my hands because my hands got me buying bags. And I guess 50 seen that and took the opportunity to diss Papoose, right? Basically was like, yeah, woo, woo, you broke. You ain't buying your woman bags and woo, woo. So Pap was like, hey, y'all know Pap don't really be on the internet like that, right? Last time we seen Pap on the internet was the whole Remy Ma situation where Pap had to finally come out and say his side of the story, right? So Pap got in the mix and posted a meme of 50 Cent put his face on like a fruity booty stripper or whatever, had the AI doing whatever. 50 flipped that joint, basically saying the AI joint looked like Clarissa Shields, right? And then he went on to say that nigga Pap be dating joints that's tougher than him, woo woo. So they been going back. Y'all know 50 was also going back and forth with Mano. Fabulous dropped a diss track on 50. I believe Dave East and them, they dropped one on 50. 50 ain't responded yet. I don't believe 50 can rap with Papoose or Fabulous, right? But I do believe 50 is a more successful rapper than Papoose and Fabulous, right? Somebody can be better than you lyrically, but you can still be a more successful rapper, right? Because if your rap skills was the only thing that can make you mainstream, we'll see more battle rappers mainstream, right? Because these battle rappers are like the most lyrical rappers, right? It's the reason why Cassidy hasn't sold the same amount like a 50 Cent or a T.I. Like rappers, he's clearly better than, right? But it looks like that boy Pap, man, was pulling out everything. Pap went to smoke. Pap got 50 BM on there, which is an old joint, but sheesh, damn. I mean, it was sounding like there was some truth in there, like she might know what she was talking about. I mean, damn. To be putting a whole documentary out on P. Diddy, but your BM is accusing you of basically putting hands on her while she was pregnant. That's nasty work right there, man. I don't think it gets more cowardly than putting hands on a pregnant woman. God damn. She went on to say she was basically taking care of 50, right? Saying she was paying the bills, woo woo. Saying he was a corner boy. Now, 50 never rapped about being this big time kingpin like, you know, Rick Ross. 50's more of a aggressive rapper. He's talking about beating you up, shooting you. He's either talking about beating you up, shooting you, or he's rapping like female type shit, right? Songs for the females, right? You know, like how he told Ja Rule, you sing for hoes and sound like the Cookie Monster, and then turn around and started singing for hoes. That was funny, right? Called Ja Rule out on something, made Ja Rule Murder Inc. fall off, and then he get on track singing for hoes. That's funny, right? But I'm like, damn, this the same baby mom who's Marquise' mother. Y'all know that's a 50 Cent son that he disowned. God damn, my nigga. Nigga disowned his own son right now. I do believe the mom played a factor in that, man. A lot of times these mamas be turning their kid against the father if them and the father ain't getting along or whatever issue they got, right? I believe the last straw for 50 was when his son linked up with Supreme McGriff's son, who is allegedly responsible for shooting 50, right? That was the last straw for that situation. But the BM said she was also there when he got shot, right? 50 got shot in front of his grandma's house, I guess. And she's claiming 50 capped about being shot 9 times. Y'all know that was one of 50 Cent's claim to fame, right? Getting shot 9 times or whatever. She's saying he lied about that. He only got shot 5 times. She was there. She was in the hospital. Y'all heard the reason behind it. He said Tupac got shot 5 times, so he wanted to get shot 9 times. I don't see why a nigga would lie about how many times he got shot. But also, getting shot is getting shot, nigga. What the fuck? What you can die getting shot 5 times, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Most people ain't trying to get shot 1 time, right? So I understand people saying he's capping, but to now carry that like he didn't get shot. You got people acting like, oh, you lied about getting shot 9 times. You only got shot 5 times. Now what? Y'all acting like the nigga ain't get shot. The nigga got shot, right? But you got Papoose, man. Papoose, you would have thought Papoose like been an internet troller. Like Pat ain't holding no punches. We already know 50 Cent ain't gonna stop. If people didn't know, 50 been trolling. 50 was trolling before trolling was called trolling. On his little, this is 50 little joint, he was doing skits on niggas with Ja Rule. He was basically doing everything you're seeing him do. This ain't nothing new, right? But you got Pat basically not backing down, man, from 50. You got people calling out 50 also saying, man, you scared to respond to Fabulous. Fabulous already dropped the diss track on you. You ain't gonna respond to Fab. You got people saying they want to see Papoose and 50 Cent battle it out on wax. Which ain't gonna happen, man. Which ain't gonna happen because we all know 50 can't hang with Papoose rapping lyrically, right? I believe 50's a better musician than Papoose. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 makes better songs than Papoose, even though Papoose can rap his ass off, right? Pause. 50 wasn't the best rapper with G Unit. That would be Lloyd Banks, right? And some can make a case that the nigga Young Buck was better than 50, right? I believe it's close. You know what I'm saying? Young Buck, was a hard rapper. Pause. You definitely got to say pause when you talking, bringing Young Buck up. We already know his whole situation with that tranny joint. But it looks like 50, look, every week, 50 going back and forth with everybody. He thrives on beef, right? He thrives on beef. Now, I will say, 50 better watch out. 50 got all these deals going on. Production companies. He's sitting in rooms with execs and things like that. You got a video of a woman basically saying you was whipping on her while she was pregnant. Whipping on her in front of her daughter. If you lose one brand deal or a deal behind this little back and forth, that's an L, right? So it looks like Papoose ain't pulling no punches. Pap ain't pulling no punches because after that, Pap made the post like clowning 50 like, this guy's hitting on black women, woo woo. He be pandering a little bit to the sisters, Just know sisters, when niggas is calling you a queen and queen this and queen that, they're basically buttering your little ass up to butter you down because they know after calling a black woman a queen, she'll damn near believe anything you said about somebody after that, right? He was hating on y'all queens. I'm like, okay, the Poland, the gangster rapper was beating on the bitch. That ain't doing nothing for me, cause he was shooting niggas up. I'm gonna keep bringing my point up, cause when you start saying shit like this, I'm going to interpret it as it's okay to shoot a black man, but a nigga can't backhand a bitch. If you ain't got a problem with that nigga shooting niggas, don't come here telling me about him backhanding the bitch, okay? Don't come here doing this. His own baby mama said he had them hands. He used to putting hands on people. So you surprised the nigga to be beating up people, done beat you up. You ain't care about him beating up people in the streets. That's what's funny to me, right? You got women who date thug niggas, who basically are in the streets terrorizing people, who are beating niggas up, pistol whipping niggas, shooting niggas. You choose to be with them. Obviously, you don't care or feel sorry for the people he is victimizing. You don't feel sorry for the niggas he done shot. You don't feel sorry for the niggas he bragged about doing things for. Doing things to. You stayed with him. So I ain't gonna feel sorry for you when he upside you on your head. Don't come crying here. Because you didn't care about what he was doing to people in the streets, so you don't then get to turn around and he was doing this to me, and he was this, and he was, am I supposed to feel bad that Chief Keef backhand you? Then why was you with Chief Keef anyways? What are you talking about? That's female logic right there. He can shoot up the neighborhood, but I dare him put his hands on me. He know he only supposed to be shooting niggas. You a black man. It's okay. You can go shoot another black man, but you better not talk back to no black woman. You better not say something back to her, or you arguing with a woman. And you better not react when she put her hands on you. We know she known for putting her hands on people, but you a man. And a real man gonna sit there and let a woman poke him in his face and push him and call him a hoe ass nigga and smack him and punch him, and he ain't supposed to do nothing like this. Cause that's what a real man do. Miss me with the bullshit. Cause I see a lot of joints running with it. Now, if you want to be like, man, 50 and look, we don't know how true all of this is. Shorty kind of sound believable, but you do got some nerves getting on the news, talking with them white people, trying to make P. Diddy look bad, talking about his character, when you got your baby mama out here talking about you put hands on her while pregnant. Okay? If P. Diddy was as petty as me, I'd get out and make a surviving 50 Cent documentary, right? And have 50 Cent baby mama on that joint, right? Because look, that's some shit 50 would do, right? That's some shit 50 would do. Y'all remember he did that shit with Rick Ross' baby's mom, Tia Kemp, right? Took her shopping, got her to expose Rick Ross or whatever, you know, about the whole CO thing. Rick Ross was capping about it for some time, but he kept getting asked. He couldn't duck it anymore. And just went on to say, hey, yeah, I was a CO, right? You know what I'm saying? He went on to say that, right? Now, you do got some COs who are still street niggas, right? These niggas from the hood, these niggas street niggas. Some of them niggas be out there bringing shit into jail, things like that. Not saying that's what Rick Ross was doing, but you do got some dudes who be connected to the streets while still being COs and shit like that. But it looks like Pap ain't backing down from 50, man. Pap wants all the smoke. Look, nigga, I control too. Let's get it. Pap like, look, we can rap it out or we can troll it out. Whatever you want to do, Fifth. You know what I'm saying? We know one thing about Pap. Pap ain't backing down. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real with it, right? Pap gonna go back and forth with 50, man. You got a lot of rappers who will go back and forth with 50, but they don't be taking it all the way there like that, right? Usually 50 gets an easy victory. 50 post some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And he'll win, right? Like he did with I believe Marlon Wayans. Him and Marlon Wayans had a good little back and forth. But once 50 dropped that pic of Marlon in the tub with all that fruity booty shit going on and all that, man, he started he had to get at Marlon on that, right? So hey, I ain't mad at it, man. Pap has every right to respond. You know what I'm saying? I believe more rappers should be like, man, whatever, 50, we ain't going. Cause 50's been doing this for years, right? Look how many times 50 was going in on Diddy and posting shit to where if a different rapper posted, you'll be having other rappers coming out saying, man, look, man, like, y'all, that's police, or nah, man, you dry snitching, or man, that's some police shit, woo woo, right? You ain't seen them coming out saying that, right? Just like you ain't see no rapper come out saying, man, 50, you was out here cool with 6ix9ine, woo woo, right? Ain't nobody even brought that up, right? Even though they called out Kodak Black for doing that song with 6ix9ine or whatever. But it looks like this 50 Cent and Papoose little beef is gonna go into the new year. It's gonna go into the new year. 50, he's starting fresh with a new beef. He be having so many beef. Once he started new beef, like that's when the old niggas he's beefing with, like they just go on about their business, and you almost forget about it. But it's like 50 be back around. He gonna spin the bin back around on Fabulous and Mano and them, Jim Jones and them. For now, Rick Ross and them out the way, but he gonna spin the bin again for Rick Ross and Ja Rule. Boy beefing with everybody. I'm out.